So a province girl versus a city girl in the Philippines, which is better? That's the age-old question. Many people say province, many people say city. Mainly leans towards the province though, because those are the women that are said to be more traditional or less affected by social media and things of that nature. But it really depends on you. How old are you? Are you able to get a woman from genuine burning desire realistically? All, just completely removed from the situation. Are you 70 or are you 20? Are you into fitness? Are you into pizza? It just kind of depends on you, on whether or not, like a Manila girl, for instance, or a girl in a big city. You're going to be in a situation where you're going to be less likely to be able to get genuine burning desire out of a woman that doesn't have a financial need for you, i.e. a Manila, a Cebu, a call center, a girl that owns a car, and maybe, some of these gals when they get a little bit older in their 30s might own a condo outright. They might have family money. The burning desire factor just isn't going to be there if you're not Sean Connery or George Clooney or something. It's just a fact. So what a lot of guys do is they go to Dumaguete and they get a Negros girl that may or may not even have electricity and things like that. So that's just the brutally honest facts. I give the facts on this channel. I don't give the what ifs or the lullabies and the perfect, you're very attractive at 75 and that 20-year-old's with you for your face. No, she's not. So a city girl is going to want to be attracted to you because she doesn't need you. A province girl is going to need you essentially for a lifestyle upgrade when she realizes that, a Filipino partner, unless she gets a big earner, which there's tons of rich Filipino guys, and I have a lot of Filipino followers, so this is not a knock to Filipinos, but a lot of times Filipinas will get with that pensioner for a leg up in life. It's not because of their beautiful face or their ripped abs that they don't have. It's for a better life. And I just tell the truth on this channel. If I lose subscribers, I lose subscribers. If people don't like it and they say stuff in the comments, excellent. I'm the truth channel. I'm not the channel that's gonna save your feelings or make you feel good about yourself and say, oh yeah, you're 80 and your girlfriend's 20? Oh yeah, she's super into you. You're so hot. You're a Chad. No. The reality is, for a younger guy, a city girl will be fine. For an older guy, a province girl is going to be a better fit. It's just the simplest thing in the world. For a guy that doesn't watch his weight, that's a very heavy guy, a province girl is going to be a better fit. A city girl is going to have to want you, and a girl isn't going to want you if you don't take care of your health or you're old enough to be her great-great-grandfather. So that's basically the honest truth. And then it also comes down to this. How much money do you have? Can you afford to support another human being? And that woman could have Kardashian dreams, or she could just need the basics, food and clothing and maybe a little bit of help for her family or something. Can you even afford to do that? If you can't, you're gonna need to have a city girl that's genuinely attracted to you. If you can get with a province girl and basically raise that woman up and bring that girl to a higher level in life, as in, bring her to your home with electricity, get a scooter, get her eating top-notch foods and get her nice clothing and help her family and many, many other things that are expected, especially if they have had a foreigner before, which is going to be a lot of the time. A lot of times the best bet, if you get with a girl and you're not a big sugar daddy splashing money around, is to get someone that has never been with a foreigner before, especially a generous or a simp silly foreigner that's going to overly splash money on her and get you into a situation where you're trying to take over payments for the silly sugar daddy foreigner. So that's just the honest truth. I know people don't like to hear the truth if they got their girlfriend on an allowance or they got they're paying the family every month 20,000 pesos or something. You have an arrangement. You're not in a relationship, my friend. So a city girl can be okay, but that's going to be closer to a woman from my country. A lot of the BGC girls I met were kind of wannabe Americans, for lack of a better term. And they, if a woman has some fame on social media, she's going to be kind of ruined for that, Thai province girl that Filipina province girl dream or whatever. And this could apply to Thai women as well. There's province girls and city girls, but we're talking about Filipinas. So yeah, at the end of the day, if you don't have a lot of sexual marketplace value and you need to be realistic with yourself about what you do and don't have, you're gonna be way better off in a province. If you have some SMV and you're a younger guy and you're ripped and you hit the gym 10 hours a day, you're gonna do well in Manila. Manila, a girl, again, I've said it 1,000 times, a woman is gonna have to want you in Manila. A province girl is essentially gonna need you. They're gonna start out saying, oh, I'm gonna get with a Filipino guy. Oh, I'm gonna get with a 20-year-old ripped Chad. And then they're gonna realize those men aren't available to them and they don't live in the Philippines year round. So then they're gonna end up with you, is basically what it comes down to. Like if you come out here with your pension and you're 60 or whatever, that's just what it's gonna be. You have to be realistic about what you're worth outside of your bank account, if anything at all, basically. So that's the truth. It's kind of like a hard truth to tell because a lot of people don't want to hear that. They want to think that they still have sexual marketplace value after their 75th birthday or without ever hitting a gym and, loving pizza to death. You really don't. So you're going to need to go with a province girl, and a province girl is going to be more traditional and better, but you're going to have to teach her basic things like opening a bank account, how to use a debit card, and just basic things, paying bills, things of that nature, even if you're paying for everything. So these are the painful truths that I like to tell. And these are, not things that any other channel will probably come right out and say, since a lot of the population of guys that are going to come out here are going to be 66 years old and greater. But I'm going to tell the truth on this channel. And I am 46 and I'm in decent shape. Could a woman look at me as the older guy and the human wallet? 1000% she could. Do a lot of women, because I'm 20 years ahead and because I do watch what I eat and stuff, probably, or definitely the ones that I've already been with that got nothing, look at me just as some redeeming quality about my physicality? Definitely. So it just kind of depends, guys. So at the end of the day, it can go either way. So, just choose wisely. And I would always err on the side of a province girl, maybe one that just arrived in Manila or one with a job. But, I met a lot of great city girls in Manila. We just didn't stay together forever. But, I guess I was 45 and I'm not exactly a heavy guy or anything. So, without sounding conceited or that I'm the exception to the rule or whatever, I just stated a woman could totally look at me as finances only. It just depends on you and how well you are, how good you are at speaking to women. Are you funny? And then can your looks even get you in the door outside of a financial perspective? Like, do you have anything redeeming about you? Do you have a good body? Do you have blue eyes? Do you have a nice face? Do you have, whatever it is that these women are looking for? So this is just the brutally honest truth. I would like to probably settle down with a province girl, somebody that doesn't wear makeup, someone that's not trying to be from my country. If I wanted a Filipina from my country, that would have been easy for me in America. So I would have just stayed in America and been with an English-speaking, westernized boss babe Filipina. I can make that happen anytime I want. So I would rather come here and get with more of a traditional, fresh face, no makeup girl. And if I need to build her up and, make her a YouTube channel or do something like that and teach her how to fish, that's great. You know what I mean? If we ever do split, she will be better for having known me. So if you know anyone, let me know. Just kidding. Yeah, so at the end of the day, Willie's Rock, Station 1, beautiful Boracay, extremely high tide today. Look at this. It's normally way down and you can literally walk out to Willie's Rock, but this is like high tide, like you've never seen it, guys. So that's just my take on a province girl versus a city girl. And those are the good and bad points about each. And, the other thing is going to be, you may need to get a city girl, like I said earlier, because you might not be able to afford to pay for every little thing for a woman. And now with social media, you don't know what your province girl, even her dreams are. She may be looking for a pensioner to basically pay for her family and for her to wear Gucci. So you just don't really know. If a girl's got a big following on social media, she's gonna have tons of simps, reaching out to her. And then on top of that, if a girl has had a foreigner before and that foreigner was essentially like a trick sugar daddy, then you're not going to want to follow that person, because you will basically be expected to be a trick sugar daddy, even if you're 20 years old. So just keep that in mind. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Willie's Rock, Boracay Island. Sana all.